The movie is starting! Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Movie is Starting podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Jeremiah.
I'm your other host, Chris.
And today we are joined by...
Matthew Jones.
Yeah!
And what do we got today? What are we watching?
My pick is Breaking Away from 1979.
Classic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there are very few cycling movies. It's like this one and American
Flyers.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
And I think...
See, and I get those two crossed all the time.
Stephen Tesh wrote both of those.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Someone's
There we go.
obsessed.
Yeah. Someone has
So is this fitting in with our extreme sports series?
Well, it's definitely fitting in with our Peter Yates series.
Yeah. It's unofficially, we got to get someone to watch The Deep with us now.
Yeah. So yes, as we were talking about before we started recording, the director of this movie, Peter Yates, also directed Krull, which is right now available to listen on our podcast.
It's quite the jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did this actually before. I guess you say this is the movie he did right before he did Krull.
I think there's one in between, but...
But still, quite a jump.
Yeah,
from,
goes from this Oscar-nominated movie that you're talking about to like this
fantasy,
kind of cheesy
sci-fi
fantasy thing, yeah.
Well,
it's...
Which is awesome.
I think this movie is why he got the money to be able to even do Krull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, they took a bunch of his financing back, and he had to cut production in half.
For
Krull.
this?
No, on Krull.
On Krull, okay. I know that's pretty much why he had unknowns in Krull, and the budget they
Yeah,
mainly
and a couple
spent.
of like Shakespearean theater actors
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, because like the budget
Ken
was
Marshall
mostly...
was straight out of Juilliard at this point, yeah.
And I mean, like the budget was mainly spent on effects, but yeah.
Yeah, I would say the biggest one in this movie has got to be Paul Dooley. Everybody else was kind of unknowns at the time.
I didn't know who the hell Dennis Quaid was, or Dennis Christopher.
And even Daniel Stern. Jackie Earle Haley had a little bit of cred because he was a child actor coming from Bad News Bears.
Yeah.
I
want to say that's the reason we probably watched this back in the day was because he was in it. We knew him from Bad News Bears.
Yeah, and I know Barbara Barrie. Like I remember, like she was mostly a television actor because she was in old. You can find old episodes of her in Twilight Zone. She was just kind of like one of those day players that would just be in every in those anthology TV shows. You'd see her in thousands of different roles.
Yeah, totally union character actress from what I recall.
Yeah.
Would just always show up.
Yeah.
She's probably in Rockford Files.
And I mean,
everybody's in Rockford Files. I don't know if you've ever watched Rockford Files. It was a springboard for anybody that was big in the 80s. They were on the Rockford Files. They came in and they play the heel or like someone in
the same thing with like Incredible Hulk and all those shows. Like you'd always see.
Look at like Law and Order.
Yeah.
Amy Adams, I think, got her start with Law and Order.
But yeah, no, and multiple nominated, Oscar-nominated films. Since it is technically, as we're recording this, it's Oscar season.
No, dude.
And got best.
Never thought Top Gun would ever get nominated.
But it was nominated for Best Music Score, also Best Director for Peter Yates. And actually Barbara Barrie was nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
She's really good in this.
Yeah, she is fucking great. Peter Yates for Best Picture was nominated, and then they won the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay.
Yeah, and two of the people that wrote all that jazz was working on Breaking Away, and they had like creative differences and kind of broke away from the project.
But they literally broke away.
And,
how apropos.
Yeah. And then they ended up competing against each other for the Academy Award. And how do you pronounce it? Tessich? Tisch. T-E-S-I-C-H?
German.
Tesh?
I think Tesh, maybe.
Tesh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. This is one of my favorite movies, and I can't pronounce his name.
Well, I'm sure he'll forgive you.
And apparently this is all about him.
You don't have to worry about him. He died in 96, so I think he won't have any offense.
I'm sure he won't be. Apparently this is about him.
Okay.
And the Dave Stoller character, the main character in the movie, is one of the guys on his bicycling team. Yeah. And this started off as two screenplays, one about the Cutters, and then one about the Little 500 and the bike racing.
Yeah.
And the producers had them put it together, and then it ended up being Breaking Away, which initially they said that was called Bambino.
I guess because of the Italian,
the kid being obsessed with Italy.
Yeah, and the real guy, his name's Dave Blas, was obsessed with Italian racing, and apparently he was a lot like this character. And Dave Stoller is actually a combination of two people from that racing team that they were on together, so Dave and Stoller. Mm-mm. So those are some interesting facts that I did not know about before.
This was one of those like cable.
Yeah, it would play a lot. That's how I remember seeing it. And my dad was also really into cycling at the time, so he would watch it a lot as well.
I remember this, like, when it was on cable, like, it would just always be on in the house. My mom was obsessed with it. I remember that because of the Italian angle and her being from Rome and all. Yeah. So, yeah, I remember her cursing at the screen when the Italians would screw over Dennis Christopher in the middle of the movie.
Yeah,
You're ruining it! You're ruining it!
I didn't say exactly what they did!
They do really come off as dicks in this movie.
Well, like, I remember, like, her always running around the house going, "Ciao, Papa!" and shit like that. So, what I was also saying before we started recording that, I have not watched this probably since '82.
Oh, wow.
Like, this when it was on cable all the time, that was the last time I ever saw this, and I have not seen it since. Like, that
I was
and, like,
1 year old when you watched
American
this.
Flyers, like that. I have not seen those since, like, the days when it was on cable.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of my favorites growing up. Same circumstances, and the reason it was top of mind is that I went to Bloomington, Bloomington,
and it's
Indiana.
it's shot on location. They actually, I remember at the end they thanked the city of Bloomington for allowing them to shoot there.
Yeah, so I went and saw an Indiana basketball game, and it was, because it's very interesting because they keep singing that Indiana song throughout this entire movie, and to actually see the community or listen to them sing it, like, I don't know, for me I thought it was super cool, and my buddy I was at the game with, he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about, I've never seen Breaking Away, and of course I had to send him a link after we got done with the game. I'm like, you have homework, you have to watch this movie, so that you can appreciate. He's just like, that song's dumb. I'm like, only to people that don't live in Indiana. Everyone loves this song. I can tell you that.
Apparently, PJ Souls is in this too.
This is after Halloween.
Yeah,
so.
keep your eyes open for her because I didn't realize.
I forgot
she's in it for a hot second. She's a jerk.
Oh, of course. Well, think about her role in Carrie. You know.
Oh yeah, she carried that through in this one.
Yeah, she carried that through.
I got him all day. I'm not even realizing I'm doing it.
All right, so shall we just start this up?
Yes.
We're watching a copy of the movie. It is not really streaming anywhere. It is only available on Amazon.
Yeah, it looks like it's available for rent.
I bought it. I own this one.
Yeah.
It is available on home video.
Yeah, it does look like it's available. You can get a Blu-ray or DVD on Amazon, but you can also rent it on Amazon. Rent or buy it on Amazon digitally as well.
So we have the movie queued up before the 20th Century Fox logo, and we're pressing play now. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, there she is. 20th Century Fox.
Yeah.
Don't you mean 20th Century Pictures though?
Yeah, 20th Century Studios.
Studios, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, this no longer exists in this form.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Disney.
Actually, I mean, come on, Fox. Fuck Fox. Fuck Rupert Murdoch.
I don't even know who owns anything anymore, quite frankly. They've merged so many times. Some groundbreaking titles right there.
Yeah, like the whole point is, it's like this. It's a
Oscars!
Quarry. It's a quarry, right? Like people end up working the quarry. Is that what? I forget. It's been a minute.
Like I said, I have not seen this movie.
Well, yeah, this is like the limestone.
82.
It's part of the industry of Bloomington.
Yeah,
and they call the locals cutters.
Oh yeah, because they're cutting the limestone and yeah.
So it's a social economic term for the people that live there versus the people that are going to school
the
there.
Townies versus
a little bit of the outsiders thing.
A little bit.
Greasers and socias.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize this, but they actually were called stonies, not cutters. But they didn't want
stoner. And,
I gotcha. That makes sense. But he's always carrying that stupid trophy around.
Yeah, because he wins them all the time.
Because the little bits I was seeing when I was watching it earlier, I saw him riding around his bike while he was carrying it.
Well, it makes you wonder if Daniel Stern, while walking around shooting this movie, thought to himself, "Hey, my most famous role is gonna be me having the shit beat out of me by a kid."
Just watch Violent Night. You get to watch the reality version of it.
Oh yeah. Like the scalp being torn off.
This movie made me not like this name.
Dolores
did him dirty. I don't know anyone named Dolores, but if I heard it, that's what I would think.
I mean, I don't know anybody young named Dolores. They're usually like in their 80s.
Yeah, it's a very, very old school name.
I always kind of wish we had a quarry like this that was always filled with water. We could just go random swimming in it and shit.
Apparently, so many people were going there because of this movie that they kept hurting themselves, and they even have a couple deaths.
Oh, wow.
And they filled it all in so that people wouldn't go anymore.
Wow.
Which is a bummer, because it was one of the things that I didn't get to when I was in Bloomington last weekend that I would have liked to have seen, at least on a selfie with.
Yeah.
And the best I got was the courthouse where Moocher gets married later on.
Yeah.
That was the only one I could find.
Okay, so they're all supposed to be out of high school at this point?
They're 1 year out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're 19.
I was going to say, Dennis Quaid looks like he's 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at the ages, they were all in their 20s.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Matthew Leonetti.
What else is
What else?
he done?
Yeah.
Matthew Leonetti, he shot Star Trek First Contact
Okay.
and Insurrection. Also shot Mortal Kombat Annihilation because his brother John Leonetti directed it.
Oh, wow.
Matthew Leonetti and John Leonetti were like some of the most sought after like cinematographers in the 90s.
Fast Times at
Yeah.
Ridgemont High, Weird Science.
Yeah.
You just got to hang it up after that.
John
Nothing to go
John
down.
directs
So he
now.
has
And
a,
Poltergeist.
I
He
was
did
going to say, like,
Poltergeist.
for a minute there, he kind of had a theme of, I like to do coming of age movies.
Yeah, he was. I remember you would see his name on the movie, you know it was going to look cool.
Yeah.
Especially like the Star Trek movies. He shot those really well.
Yeah, Annihilation.
Oh, he shot it well.
I could not get very good
Yeah,
intel
this-
on what street this was. I'm sure it wouldn't even have mattered. Just driving on some regular street. Only nerds like me who know it.
She tried to look like Princess Leia in Empire Strikes Back.
No, she's trying to look like Billy Lord in Force Awakens. Which was the original title.
When I was, this is the part that I was watching earlier, and I thought that his mouth was not matching up with some of the lyrics at some points.
Normal is pumpkin pie. Dang it! It's normal
Was
is
that the church
pumpkin
you were talking
pie.
about?
Yeah.
What? That I was?
Is that the church you were talking about that was right there on the corner?
No.
The courthouse.
It was a
I'm talking about.
courthouse.
Sorry.
That's where Moocher went later.
This is Paul Dooley's best work, in my opinion.
I always remember as a dad from 16 Candles.
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot, yeah. Your sister is marrying a bohunk.
It's like, where do you learn this stuff? School? Good. Get my money's worth.
Turn
it up some more. God damn.
What you gonna do? Wanted a year off with those bums, so I gave him a year.
Hasn't been a year yet.
But Evelyn, look what's happened to him. He's turned into an
Is that the artificial sweetener in that container that looks like a?
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's the old artificial sweeteners.
saccharin
Yeah.
there.
I grew up with that lemonade pitcher. My parents had that. Absolutely did.
And, and then now this, of course, explains why he's so into cycling, because, he was an ill child or whatever, and then got in. That's what he did to kind of get into shape.
And now he's the best. Best in Indiana.
When I was 19, I was working in a quarry 10 hours a day.
Literal cutter.
Nope.
Yeah, well, let him find another job.
Jobs are not that easy to find.
The other thing I always remember her for was she was in Suddenly Susan. Because she was like Brooke Shields' aunt or somebody who lived with her.
Oh, the TV
Yeah.
show. I'm sitting
Yeah.
there going, like, I know that name, but I
Yeah.
can't place it.
I had my own place at 17.
And I believe she's... Let me see here.
Down the state again.
Yep, still, she is 91 years old right now and still kicking. So,
Still say one of his best roles was on Deep Space Nine.
Paul...
Paul Dooley?
Yeah, he played the head of the Obsidian Order for the Cardassians on Deep Space Nine.
He had some crazy face makeup on.
Yeah, he
him.
had the big spoon on his forehead thing. They were the Greys, the Grey alien people. Oh, God. This is my mom would like light up when this shit would happen.
And that's your goddamn mother.
Yeah.
He's so good in this.
Well, this thing is like, this movie really, you think that you would have thought that Dennis Christopher would have done a lot more lead roles after this.
You know what
But
else
I
he was
mean,
in that I remember him from?
It?
Star Trek Deep Space
Oh,
Nine.
that.
He played Laporta.
But no, the thing was though, is like he from here he just, I mean, he still works and he kind of became
Yeah,
like
it was the other big thing he did.
Yeah, it, and then like he was, was a really notable character actor. Like he did a lot of TV and stuff, but
I'm wondering if he just did like a lot of theater.
yeah.
But he was like best newcomer BAFTA award or something for this
Yeah.
performance.
And then he was like the last thing I really remember seeing him in was Django Unchained, where he's the accountant to Calvin Candy, and he gets the shit shot out of him.
See, I didn't even remember him in that.
Yeah,
I just remember it.
It was probably his other big profile thing.
Where he plays Eddie Kazbrak.
This is battery acid, and you gonna disappear.
Oh, he was also in, Christmas Evil, or not Christmas Evil, New Year's Evil.
Oh,
That's
God.
what it was. Yeah, he was like
Is that the one where it's like the calendar and the guy's tearing through it with a knife?
Yeah.
Is the poster image?
Yeah.
God, he hasn't done anything since 2013. I think we need a welfare check on Dennis Christopher.
Yeah.
Someone go check his apartment in Hollywood,
He
please.
doesn't even have a...
Hasn't done anything?
Well, it looks like
since 2013.
it looks like he was in something called Graves in 2016 with Nick Nolte. But, yeah, after that... That reminds me when I shaved my legs for the sketch that we did. And you're like, you really didn't have to do that.
Which sketch was that?
The one where I was in drag.
Oh, shit, yeah.
You're like, you didn't really have to do that.
I thought it was going to be, like...
Method over here.
I thought it was going to be funny if you guys were, like, all here, because I know Dan didn't do anything, and I remember Dan was like, woo! And he, poof, big armpit hair shoots out.
Yeah. Oh.
And you guys still had your beard. No, you didn't.
I didn't.
Dan did.
Dan did, yeah.
Not the Dan you know, his buddy Dan.
Yeah.
Speaking of armpits, Moocher's got the grossest shirt on in this scene.
Yeah.
He's just sweating through it. It's honestly, it's the worst shirt I
He
think
looks
I've
like
ever
a hobo.
seen.
Yeah.
He does.
Where's your bindle stick?
It's another thing too is like, who would have ever thought that Jackie Earle Haley would have the resurgence that he had?
You never thought you'd ever see a RoboCop movie with him in it.
Yeah.
After seeing him in Doll Man.
Yeah, or seeing him in Maniac Cop 3.
Oh yeah.
Well, he just did Watchmen, right?
Yeah, he was a Watchmen, and then he was also in
Nightmare
Nightmare on Elm Street. He was in Preacher. No, he's even now.
He was kind of Clarence Boddicker in the RoboCop remake.
Yeah.
He was kind of the stand-in for him.
Yeah, I mean, and he was. Well, I don't think it didn't really work out very well for him because he was in that Dark Tower movie. He was like the main monster, like henchman.
He was in Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah,
I love those
Baruchka.
books, and I couldn't watch those movies. I couldn't watch the movie.
It's not good.
There.
Which
Yeah,
one?
the Dark Tower.
Dark Tower was terrible.
Yeah. But no, I mean, he's like the thing is like he is a big sought after working actor now, and it's
he
it's
won the
weird.
Oscar for Little Children.
Oh, he was nominated. I don't think.
I
We're,
thought he won.
He did Lincoln too. Didn't
yeah. He was in Lincoln. And the thing is, those
Not
like
the
a lot
Vampire
of,
Hunter one.
Yeah. The good one. Yeah. The Daniel Day-Lewis good one. Yeah.
See, I have positive memories. I have Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter in my portfolio.
Yeah, I love that movie.
I did a motion comic website for it,
Nice.
and I wanted it to be better. Not my website, the movie.
I heard he was also Jackie Earle Haley was also the Terror in The Tick, season 1 of The Tick.
The live action one?
Yeah, he was like the Terror, who was like the super old bad guy that. So he was like the main. Yeah, he's like the main. He has a niche now, like where he does seem to play villains a lot, but.
Well, he has that look.
Yeah, but yeah, he was also in Shutter Island.
Shutter Island?
He was one of the inmates.
That's
I remember,
right.
Yeah. And that was still working. Apparently, he's in something called Devil's Peak. And
they put the 2x4 next to Dennis Quaid. Daniel Stern is just flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dennis Quaid's in peak physical
Yeah, I was
condition.
like, come on. I bet Dennis Quaid when they were like, or Daniel Stern when they were like laying him out, he's just kind of like, this ain't fair. Can I keep my shirt on?
So, I was reading something that Dennis Quaid has got a cigarette through this like entire movie, but never smokes it.
Oh,
They probably just had him hold it because he doesn't smoke.
yeah.
Well, in Jaws 3, there was this joke that he was smoking all the time, and he kept blowing smoke in everybody's face.
Yeah.
And they have an outtake where everybody turned around and started smoking and blowing smoke in his
Like
face.
him.
Yeah, because he was just blowing them out with cigarette smoke. So it's funny that he doesn't smoke here,
Yeah.
but then he has this Jaws 3 character. Life must have been hard between breaking away in Jaws 3. He was in Jaws 3, so...
Yeah. Which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we do have available on the podcast.
Actually, we did that one on the old podcast, too.
No shit.
Yeah. With Paul Moriarty. What the
Yeah, I was
fuck?
gonna say, it's not a good idea there,
Well,
Dennis.
well, Peter Yates did direct The Deep prior to this. So.
Yeah, this thing kind of terrified me as a kid. Like, you got to get Mike out of there.
I wouldn't mind thinking hanging out with somebody myself.
I just aspire to have a tarantula make a nest on my face one day. You honestly think rainwater would be like that?
It's shot on location.
Yeah. What a dick.
Yeah.
Like,
Not cool, Mike.
Well, at least Kelly got a bath.
yep. Oh, great. The college kids.
Who swims in their jeans? I'm just saying.
Mike.
Yeah.
You don't even have a pair of cutoffs, something, Mike? You just
Some
gonna
Daisy
swim?
Dukes.
It's
Yeah,
out of the
swim in
Speedos. Those 70s Speedos.
Yeah, I would say Mike's dress is a lot better than this.
Yeah.
This Speedo on the dudes are... I enjoyed in the Olympics when they started like going with the spandex, like the thigh high.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a better look, I think.
Got indoor pools and outdoor pools on campus, and they gotta come here. My goddamn pouring.
It is a public place.
I mean, is it really?
Oh, look, Dana Stern just ripped ass in the damn water. This big old bubble pop right next to him.
This will end great.
Yeah.
Apparently that's a Buick Skylark. Something I learned today.
That bike on top makes it very aerodynamic.
See, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah, it's not lit.
Never actually
Yeah.
puffing on it.
Well,
though.
it wasn't even lit. Yeah, see?
And he does a salute the Marlboro country. Never smokes it. Assembly Hall. That's where I saw the game. I will have to say is that Indiana University's campus is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
The Cutters have everything to be proud about.
Yeah. This is like it does seem.
you hear Sam Jackson going, "Hey now, you
Yeah.
can see those things coming around the corner."
It does seem that like the college campus is a character in and of itself in this movie as well.
Oh yeah.
Well, this is all new to me. I don't remember any of this.
Italians are poor, but they're happy. Yeah, maybe in Italy.
She's like 30.
There she is.
By the way, if that guy looks familiar, it's Ellis from
Oh yeah,
Die
it's
Hard.
Hart Bachner.
You're
Yeah.
right. It is Alice.
Yeah.
Ah.
He made he got his bones by playing assholes.
Yeah.
What was
He
the movie-
graduated.
what was the movie he did after this?
Supergirl. Yeah, where it's like the only time where he actually plays a nice guy.
Well, he did have a spell cast on him, so. Oh no, my frisbee!
It's a Rolex.
It's a terrible helmet. They've never had good football helmets. I was trying to find this knoll here. You didn't get
Does the
close
college
enough.
still, like the football stadium, still look similar?
For the most part, I didn't get up very close, and I did not see these hills. I almost feel like these hills are not there anymore, but...
Probably have been renovated into something else. Like there's probably now like a storage locker there or like a shed.
AstroTurf.
Yeah, I'm sure they expanded their facilities. I mean,
Yeah.
even Michigan State, where I went to school, it's like completely different now
Yeah.
from when I went to school there.
I gotta live in this stinking town, and I gotta read the newspapers about some hotshot kid who
Yeah,
started.
this is like 40, almost 50 years, no, 47 years ago?
No, 79. It's 2 more than
40,
me. So yeah,
40,
43.
43
yeah.
years?
43. Yeah. 43, 44. Yeah, roughly somewhere in there.
20-year-old Mike. 30-year-old Mike.
Mean old Mike.
Yep.
Or mean old man Mike.
Mean old man
Old-
Mike for sure now.
Yeah, still not
Guy,
lit.
yeah, guy who just maybe it's like an oral fixation or something.
We're out of shape.
Probably just told him he needed a prop.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe this is the movie that got him smoking for Jaws 3.
Yeah, I don't think I ever noticed that he was never smoking.
Yeah. Well, it's not. Yeah, it's.
Because he was bringing it up right there. It's like, I can't even smoke a cigarette because I think I got to be in shape.
Wrapped up in his sleeve.
Yeah, that's total 70s style right there. Saw that tower.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that's French.
Yeah, My experience with Italian in college, I was late signing up for the semester, and I needed to fill some credits. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to take Italian. And I missed the first week, so I roll in the class, I sit down, and they're already like talking to each other, and I'm just like, all right, what I missed last week. It's like, oh, this is Italian too. I'm like, oh, I got to go to Drop an Ad.
Yeah. I took it 3 years of it in high school, and none of it stuck. And then my buddy Pat, that I had known since junior high, is from Italy, and he spoke it fluently in their house. His dad was Iranian, and his mother was Italian. And no, was it the other way around? No, his mother was Iranian. His dad was Italian, and they spoke it in the house all the time. So he signed up for Italian 1, and my buddy Pat was not the brightest. So like he's in my class for one day. He walks in the class, sits down, the teacher walks in and goes, "Buongiorno, class," or whatever. And he goes, blah, 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 and just starts talking to her in full-on Italian. And she goes, "We need to talk." I was like, bitch, you could have breezed through this fucking class, you dumb shit, if you just kept your mouth shut.
Easy A. Boost that GPA.
They ended up throwing him in an Italian 3. He's in the freshman, and he's in Italian 3.
Wow.
I didn't see the Botanical Gardens. See, I've always loved the music in this.
And I just realized, she's riding a Vespa, which is an Italian bike.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. See, these are things you don't pick up when you're a little kid.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she's like 27 doing this movie.
I'm pretty sure he is too. I was like, Dennis Quaid looks like he's like just pushing a 30 envelope.
Robin Douglas. She was born in 53.
So
24.
Yeah.
24.
He's born in 50, and Dennis Christopher is born in 55.
So he's 24.
Yeah.
Jackie Earle Haley's probably the youngest one there.
Yeah, more than likely, because he was
He's actually probably
61.
an actual teenager.
Yeah, he's 18.
Yeah. Daniel Stern, I bet he's probably the oldest.
57.
Oh, actually, shit, no.
So that's... He was 22.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Moonlighting, or Moonstruck after this.
Yeah, they used a lot of this Italian opera music. What was the Academy nomination for the music?
Best original score.
Best original score?
Yeah.
I feel like they just stole all this music.
I was gonna say that sounds like something you actually.
Like, I guess
Here
you
in
need
Italy,
someone to record it, but I don't know if that was a score.
Look at them with their Mercedes. Assholes. Rich
He
assholes.
just sounds like a jerk.
Yeah.
Pick it up, keep your elbows in. Now he's yelling at his girlfriend. This scene always makes me hungry for French fries.
That's not funny, Emma. I'm afraid to talk to her. I'm afraid to look at her. I'm afraid if I needed his eyes, it'd be twirling like pinwheels.
I'm only giving these because you promised to calm down. I don't expect any more.
I can't eat with that noise on.
Tactical error. Ah, you left him wide open.
He's turbo loading.
Yeah.
I will have to say what he's doing is super rude. My wife would be so mad.
So
Put her fries down, he's plopped down and starts eating your fries.
The hell are you doing? Them my French fries.
That was my French fries.
all two of them now.
Is that ranch? What is that?
Yeah, no, I can't.
Hey, never mind him.
Don't you blame those fries.
I can't tell if it's like, or if it's some sort of cleaner or something she had.
I don't know what that was. It looked like ranch,
Such a
maybe.
drama.
So basically, he's a typical fucking 19-year-old.
Yeah.
He says this guy's such a flower.
Just amping up the douche level.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only thing this guy's missing is a sweater around his neck.
And coke around his nose.
He does have the gold medallion thing going on, at least in the last scene.
When was the last time you saw a postman wear one of those hats?
The safari hat.
Yeah.
That is true.
Oh,
The
they're
jerks.
Oh.
The jerky Italians. I wonder how much this house goes for. I wonder if anyone gives a crap.
No, probably not.
You know, because the Goonies house went for 1.6.
Yeah.
Well, granted, it was off the
Elm Street
ocean.
house
Yeah.
keeps on like selling over and over again for like over $1 million.
The
The
which
Elm
one?
Street?
Yeah, the
Oh.
Elm Street house that Nancy lived in.
Well, that's straight Hollywood.
Yeah.
Everything there is going to be expensive. I did get a selfie in front of their door's still red. Just like, I
Remember
guess,
they painted it green for a while, and then like whoever moved in was like, "Fuck that!"
Yeah.
Change it back to red.
it's like you know where you live.
Yeah, you
Yep.
had to know.
One of my we bought a condo in Long Beach, and when we were going to view it, I'm just like, all right, Jen, we have to leave early, and so we pull up to this house, and I'm like, all right, you need to take me a photo. It's like, what is? I'm like, this is Ferris Bueller's house, and I got out and I had my Red Wings jersey on and my hat, and she's like, what are you doing? They're gonna call the cops. Like, they know where they
Yeah,
live.
It's like the Home Alone house.
Yeah.
They expect it at this point.
Well, I know at one point
Let's go. Hey, how about we all take a pilgrimage to Shermer, Illinois?
What are you, Jay? But no, like at one point, one of the owners of the Goonies house was just like a real fucking prick about that.
Really?
Like they
For taking pictures?
Yeah, well, they made it to where like you couldn't like they had blocked off the area so you couldn't get a picture there.
That's so rude.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you bought this house
So
for a
it's-
reason.
Exactly.
One of the places that I wish I would have, and I never got it squared away, is I wanted to get a photo outside the Poltergeist house.
Oh
I
God.
was in the valley. It
I
was
would love
actually
to
pretty
see
deep
one
in the
from
valley.
the Myers house.
I don't think that exists. Remember, it got sucked in at the end.
They did do some weird brickwork out front, so you can't really even
Yeah.
recognize it, but
They only moved the headstones.
yeah, could you buy a house that's like has a horror?
I
like,
could.
movie
I
that
could
was
totally
shot
do
there?
that. I could totally do that.
We were looking at a house that was the address was 6662 Raven Street, and it's up near Jefferson Park. And I'm like, well, does it come with a free exorcism? Is this part of like it's like
Edgar Allan Poe, you might
Yeah.
see him in the attic every once in a while.
it's like I
Well, unhand me, Northerner.
the house had potential and it was right in our price, but it was just like, dude, how do you trust something that's 666? You have to fully embrace a house that's got that number on it. I think John LaFlamboy was like, "Oh, you have to rip up the floorboards immediately. See what's underneath there.
See if
You move into that house." It's like when they were making that address, you think like, "Oh, this is gonna be funny, 666." Like, I'm not living there.
I keep on like
course.
considering possibly doing like one of those
It's
horror
an
house
Italian-
tours. Like just going looking. I want to
Yeah.
see if I can find like the Myers house from Halloween and all that stuff.
That's in Hollywood too, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the other thing, if you notice that once again, the Italian reference because the
Cinzano.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's an Italian truck that he's following.
So he's pacing them right now. Which I was just like, dude, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
You're on a 2-laner going 50 miles an hour. Someone's running you down.
How many truckers do you think would actually be cool with what he's doing though? The guy's like enjoying it.
But he's part of Team Cinzano.
Yeah.
So just so everyone knows, everywhere looks like this in Indiana. This
Just
is
corn.
it. Yeah.
It's like Western Illinois.
Yeah, on my way to Bloomington, I stopped at Hoopeston, Illinois. Are you familiar with Hoopeston, Illinois at all?
Mhm.
It's the home of the Corn Jerkers. And Thad Matta, went to this. Do you know who Thad Matta is?
Mm.
He's the coach of Ohio State Buckeyes for
Okay.
Big Ten for a long time, and now he's the coach of Butler. And he basically, the movie Hoosiers is based off of him.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And basically, the Corn Jerkers run to the state championship game, which they did not win in real life. But I don't know. It was a total basketball bicycling weekend for me when I was driving through all of this. And I had to do some backwoods driving. It was kind of Dukes of Hazzard-ish, getting from Hoopston to Bloomington. There wasn't a whole lot in between. This is a big road compared to what I was driving on.
Now you gotta ride back, jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got...
Now you're going to go cramped up and shit.
Well, the whole thing is that he's in Bloomington now. It's like, how far out did he
Oh, yeah.
go?
Where did he start? Yeah.
Oh, here's Eni, or whatever. Linguini, or whatever its name is.
Fellini.
Fellini. There we go. Yeah.
He's like, his name's Joe.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, this and American Flyers. I bought a bike after these movies.
Yeah, we used to, like, American Flyers, I probably remember, even though I haven't seen it since it was on cable all the time, too, I probably have more of that in my brain, because I remember, was it Kevin Costner was dying in it?
Yeah, he had, like, cancer. Yeah.
And then, like, who fell off the bike and, like, fucked their leg up in that movie? Somebody fell off their bike at some point.
Well, there's the thing where his brother,
Or someone kept on getting bloody noses.
Oh, that was Kevin Costner's
Yeah,
last
Kevin
thing,
Costner.
blood nose because of the cancer. But his brother, his like he breaks his bike and he has to like literally pick it up and run to the finish line to qualify.
I think his character's name's Dave, too.
Nope.
I'll have to look that up. I haven't seen that since like mid '80s.
Oh, I always remember this scene. This, you know, where old
The
Moochie
literal.
gets a job. Yeah.
This should really be a meme,
Yeah.
you know, for quitting. Because I honestly, I put this up there with Half-Baked, fuck you, you're cool,
Yeah.
fuck you, I'm out.
Yeah.
This is like probably a close second, I'm quitting my job, you asshole. God.
Dim
Dude.
bell bottoms. Yeah, he dresses like a bum, man.
It's like, could someone wash Mooch's clothes,
Why do you think his
please?
name's Moocher?
You know?
But I guess you won't let that happen again. Sorry. Here's your sponge, and here's your rag, and there's your plates. And don't forget to punch the clock, shorty.
Well,
Who's rude like that?
Him.
Yeah! Take this job and shove it.
Yeah, he just pulled a Kelly.
man.
That was pretty rude. I mean,
Yeah.
who's blatantly rude like that?
You know, we don't know that guy's backstory.
Look, I have an iron deficiency.
Maybe his wife left him that day, and he was just really pissed off. Oh, zucchini.
I don't know. Now he's got to fix his clock, so take that.
What is
It's, sauteed zucchini.
this? It's ID food. I don't want no ID food.
See, I've been eating zucchini for a long. I never understood this. Like, why is he so vehemently
Who the
against
fuck is calling me from Minnesota?
I know I
zucchini?
Yeah, and also it's just because, because there's Eni in the end, so he assumes it's Italian.
Everything
I'm
he's-
wondering if my mother got that from this fucking movie now.
What?
Oh,
Because there was a point in time
Wait,
when
wait,
my
wait,
mother
wait,
started serving sauteed zucchini like that
wait.
once a week.
I won't have any.
He said, there it was. He goes, that's Jake, not.
Jake.
We don't continue. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, my mom at one point, like every week, we would have one meal where we'd have like sauteed zucchini just like that. So I'm wondering if my mom got it from this.
We eat it like that all the time. I don't understand his irrational hatred for zucchini.
I don't hate it.
It's
It's like things are
because
starting to put like, puzzle pieces together. Like things are starting to make sense.
it's because his dad just is very racist towards Italians.
He's borderline racist a little bit with
Yeah.
like how vehement he is about
his
this.
hatred towards Italians.
I think he's mostly just mad at his kid being weird.
Yeah, because he didn't go to college.
When I didn't, he was really understanding, you know? He loves to do that.
See, Daniel Stern's sweating again.
That's okay, Cyril. Why don't
There's a lot of sweating in this movie.
It's like you don't need to go on a run, guy. Just eat a cheeseburger.
because he showed never wanted to play it.
He's not really running. He's more of a saunter.
College entrance exam.
I had a hat like that too. Mine was
Yep.
gray.
I just want to see if I can pass.
Made my head look weird. I never wore it.
Maybe I'll take it too and flunk it. My dad's birthday's coming up.
Oh, Cyril.
There's their downtown.
Place to be right there.
Actually, courthouse is right across the street to the left.
Nothing but prairies, mountains, nobody around.
And I think that
All you need is a bankroll and a good horse.
that place behind him, it's a taco joint now.
Oh, really?
Had tacos there.
No
It's pretty
longer
good.
a pizzeria.
No, this is actually, it's still a pizzeria. It's something new, something different.
And This is another character. Is the guy who played Taggart?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
This is pre-Beverly Hills Cop.
Yep.
Pretty been hot running around campus again.
And apparently, I think he lives here in Chicago. He's a Chicago
Well,
guy.
he's in the TV show they're making.
The car back. Did you keep it up, all right?
But
What
one,
TV
of, one of
show?
the fires or the...
They're making it. I thought it was another movie. That's a show.
It's a show on Netflix. It's like 10 episodes, but they got everybody to come back that's still alive.
John Aston is his name, yeah.
See, honestly, I don't get me wrong. I like him in the Beverly Hills Cop movies.
Yeah.
But the movie where I thought he was like, he showed off how good of an actor he can be was Gone Baby Gone.
Okay, I've never actually...
Oh my god, he is so good in that fucking
Come
movie.
on.
I really liked him in Midnight Run.
I was just going to say, that is
Yeah,
quintessential
yeah.
John Ashton right there.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
That would have been a good one to do, too. That's one of my favorite. Definitely
That's right.
top-level buddy cop movie.
I'm kind of busy myself tomorrow. Let's try and go myself then.
See, look how... even Dennis Quaid's sweaty. He wasn't even doing anything. He's driving around in his car. Why are you so sweaty?
Suddenly this became Top Gun. So
Oh,
everybody's
God.
sweating.
They went through about 20 gallons of glycerin in Top Gun.
Oh my god.
Squirting them all up.
Yeah. That movie, that makes no sense to me when I watch that. It's like, anyone pass out on this film set from dehydration? Maybe a little heat stroke?
Blaney's not digging the
No.
tunes. I'm sorry, Jake.
That's it. Cyril, that's it. I recognize it.
Damn right.
Say much louder, okay? Don't worry, I'll make this cat get meow.
Oh, fuck this shit, I'm out of here.
Come on, just slow down. Hey, watch out for the hole.
They're just going across by the same road. They've used that backdrop at least 4 of the shots of them driving around. They just set up on that road.
Katerina! Katerina!
Uh-oh. You got to piss the dad off?
Or is it going to put the dad in the mood?
It is. All right, you ready, Pico?
Nah.
Come on.
Nah.
Come on, you're Italian. You can do this.
Nah.
Come on, I got the words right here. Ma pari tut'amo il mio squandro l'incontro. Come on, the next line. Bel sice. Oh, I screwed it
I
up.
don't want to melt my microphone.
Lancio.
I want people to actually listen to this episode. Like, who's strangling the cat?
Mi rapi.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, Paul Dooley's about to get it on.
Paul Dooley gonna get it.
And that of course plays out later in the movie.
Yes.
What, like, pregnant or something?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he ends up being like, oh yeah, and then he's like,
Oh, there she is.
Yeah,
Yep.
there she is, yeah. So I'd watched Private Benjamin. It was on HBO Max. I haven't seen it. That was another one of those movies that used to be on cable all the time when I used to
Yeah.
watch. I haven't seen it in decades. So I saw that it was on HBO Max. I'm like, oh, I'll check it out. And she's in it too.
Yeah.
But there was a thing, they made her wear a black wig because Goldie Hawn was like,
Had the
I don't want there to be
blonde
two blondes in this
blondes.
movie.
Yeah.
So they made her wear a dark wig. And I'm sitting there looking at her going, I know this fucking chick from somewhere.
Yeah.
Where is? And then she spoke. And I'm like, oh, it's
PJ Souls.
PJ
Oh,
fucking
there you
Souls,
go.
man.
Fucking bitch, PJ Souls.
She's
Was
total
she in
snitch.
Rock
Yeah.
and Roll High School at this point, or was that after this?
Let's see, Rock and Roll High, actually probably same era. Like, roughly the same, like maybe a year or two apart. But Stripes, Stripes actually would have been 2 years later because that was 81. Let's see, PJ Souls. And I mean,
Oh man, old people porn. Oh, she bit her lip, but you did it. It's worked.
I was gonna say she kind of looked like Yasmin Bleeth there for a
She
second.
bit her lip. It's working.
Where are you rocking?
You just made all those women wet.
Squish.
Yeah. Moist.
See, if you do any of this in real life, they're gonna call you a creep.
This
Yeah.
was the
Like, dude, he was creeping outside when he was like
That
serenading
doesn't
me.
say anything where he's standing outside the house
Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
boombox. Someone would call him on, like, being noisy or something, disturbing the peace.
This was the same
Gonna
year.
get a restraining order.
Trespassing, yeah.
This and Breaking Away and Rock and Roll High School were the same year. So so that's why she looks very similar to her role in Rock and Roll High School.
And she looked pretty much similar in pretty much every movie she was in, so... Did he just get his buddy's ass whooped?
Yep.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Ditched him, too.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
I haven't been double since I was a little girl. I've never been
What's he call himself in this? It's not Dave. Like he's.
Yeah, because he's got the Italian name.
What's his Italian name that he's telling her?
David.
David. It'd be David.
David. I hated my fucking name in Italian. I hate the way it's said. Like, it's not Christopher, it's Cristoforo. And I think it just sounds stupid.
Oh, Cristoforo!
It sounds stupid.
Mr. Pico!
Whenever my
Cristoforo
fucking
Pico.
Italian teacher would call me out, she would see me, I just roll my fucking eyes.
Fine. I'm fine. You won't tell me who did it.
How many Italians came over on the Mayflower?
I was waiting for the punchline, and then I looked up and saw, oh! Go on!
Mooch, you're looking especially dirty today.
Nope.
You can't afford to pay for laundry service.
I mean, he mooched that shirt out of a dumpster, so,
Dude, all you guys need jobs so you can get new shirts.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Dennis Quaid's been wearing the same jeans, and, well, no, the one's had a rip in the knee, so... But that shirt he's definitely been wearing the last few scenes.
And it's still super sweaty. That thing's
His
got to
fucking
stay.
nipples are ripping through the damn shirt.
Students are many. I count.
Oh, that does not age well.
No.
He's speaking, he was doing a very stereotypical Indian accent.
You haven't pledged any sorority yet?
No.
Yeah, see, he's a real piece of shit, because now he's all trying to groom this girl.
I think his pink polo just made me.
Yeah.
I just associated douche nozzle with pink polos because of this movie. I think this is where it started.
Definitely rocking that douche canoe.
Mm.
That's right in the heart of campus. I walked by that particular
Uh-oh.
It
area.
does have an Italian look behind it.
Like a Parthenon, almost, yeah.
Yeah, this whole stretch is gorgeous buildings right now, where they're doing this backwards.
Suddenly,
stunt.
What's up, fuckwit?
no, I was gonna say, suddenly this has become Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Oh yeah,
I was going to see Hart
The backwards
have his
driving,
face
yeah.
fall off.
Yeah. Ah! Ah! Bubba.
This
That
time-
doesn't look like Helen Slater.
There it is. There's his Mercedes.
You take a dump in the front seat.
We wouldn't go in there. Oh, yeah?
I could not find this cafeteria. I looked. I ran out of time.
And this could even be like at a different location. It could even be a different location altogether.
And they may not even exist. I mean, it's 40
Yeah.
years. This could be
Yeah.
repurposed into something. But it looks like the student union.
Oh my god, townies!
Gross.
I bet they only have a high school diploma.
It's like, how do you get off having facial hair? And a bowling alley, goddamn.
There's that pink polo.
He stole my milkshake.
Is he going to drink his milkshake?
If only it
This
ended
scene's
the
a little
same way
weird.
as that scene.
I never really understood this scene. It's weird.
It's obviously not the guy.
Yeah.
Oh wow, did not age well.
Well, the thing is, the look of regret on his face, like, instantly after he said it, he's just like, I can't believe that came out of my mouth.
Yeah, that one was bad.
Oh,
Now, I never, it's just like, how do you get your finger stuck in there?
also just spit on it.
Well, you just gonna steal a bowling ball?
Yep.
I was expecting.
It's so
Such a
nondescript stealing.
townie.
He tells me, yeah, fishermen in our family for as far back as I can see.
Boy, he's just digging that hole deeper for himself, isn't he?
Well, apparently he is Italian, and he changed his name, his stage name.
Oh, in like real life.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not David. Dennis, what's his name?
Dennis Christopher.
Yeah, it's Dennis Ciccarelli or something like
that. I'm
that.
just saying, like, no, his character is just digging that hole deeper for whenever she finds out he's full of shit.
Oh, he's screwed. Corelli. His name's Dennis Corelli in real life.
Is he actually like off the boat Italian, or is he like?
I think he's like he was born in Philadelphia.
Okay,
Italian
so yeah,
father
yeah.
and Irish mother.
Okay.
He graduated from Monsignor Bonner High School. I almost said Bonner.
Jesus.
1973.
I'm surprised he didn't light that quaff of his on fire.
Yeah, all that hairspray. Is that Kirsty? I was gonna say, look at Kirsty Swanson for a sec.
Say, would you mind if I... What are you cutters doing here?
I will have to say that the Eyes Out Alligator shirt was top line fashion back in that time.
Hey, they're the ones that invented the polo. Like the actual polo shirt was invented by the alligator. Yeah, like the alligator company, or whatever. Yeah.
No.
Eyes On.
Eyes On. Yeah.
Oh, please tell me he's drinking Tang.
Smart move, shorty.
No.
Oh, you had to gone and fucking
Oh,
do
that's
it.
like Marty McFly calling him a coward.
Yep. Mooch with the good
my
right
God,
hand.
He's turning Kelly again. Holy shit.
Yeah.
He can throw a punch.
The spaghetti.
It's an Eddie.
Look out.
He's got a fucking deadly
Bowling
weapon
ball.
in his hand.
Oh, Mooch. Frankly, he's lucky he doesn't kill somebody
Yeah, I was
here.
gonna say, he's got a deadly weapon.
Oh man.
Well, at what point does that break your fingers?
Yeah.
That was the weakest punch.
Dennis Quaid's character talks a big game, but he did not do well in this fight.
Shit.
Nope. Well, hey, the good news is, the bowling ball's off his hand.
His fingers are purple now. Oh, Napoleon Dynamite right there.
Do you know who my dad is?
I just wanted some tots. Yeah, you fucked that shit up.
The really cheap stained glass. Apparently, this is the real president of the university in this scene.
He's certainly acting like it.
The kids from the top. You will do it in a different arena. We've decided to expand it.
Where's that Dean Wormer? Oh wait, that's a different movie.
He's the biggest jerk of the college presidents. Old school, another crappy president.
You're crazy, man. You're crazy.
Oh, hey, he does have the cutoffs. There we go. I think
That's more appropriate swimming attire.
Wearing the booty shorts, man.
Yeah.
But he's got his shoes on still.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole point. I mean, they're all gonna...
There could be glass at the bottom of that, so I don't blame him on that.
And he's got a cigarette that he's not smoking.
Well, we got food. Wait, don't we?
Look, Mike, I gotta get a job so I can get a new shirt.
Just to get in and Dave writes the whole thing and we win. Yeah, sure.
Where's that accent now, huh?
Mike.
Well, there's no girl he's trying to fuck. So.
Yeah. Gotta get a job. By yourself? Yeah, I need the money.
What are you talking about, Dave? You seem to be the only one that has more than one set of clothes.
I've been working on the day of the Italian race.
Right, the time comes when we just all have to go our own ways, you know?
Oh, you're a real adult, aren't you?
Now I want to say one of the reasons why he stopped working for a little while was he got that acne bad.
Yeah. Well, I think he was also like a casting director, and he did a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And then at some point he was just like, oh, let me give it a try again, and then ended up getting Little
Well,
Children.
I know he was doing like theater and stuff too. But
Back here, Mike. Well, at least I was once.
I never did see what was it, Little Children?
Yeah.
I never did see that, but
Apparently he's a child molester in it.
I can't watch movies like that.
Yeah. Well, I think it was Family Guy made the joke of where he goes, it's like Jackie O'Haley trying to hit on a girl in a bar. He's like, hey, I'm Jackie O'Haley. I played a psycho child molester in Little Children. Then I played a psycho child molester in Nightmare on Elm Street. Then I played a psycho vigilante in Watchmen.
My life with you guys. I thought that was the whole plan.
No, don't forget they backtracked that shit in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, yeah.
That if he ended up not he was. No, they did make.
Yeah, he wasn't molested.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing was that
The original twist was that he actually didn't. The kids made it up.
Yeah, and then you find out.
If they left that in there, that movie would have been halfway decent.
Yeah.
It would have given him a reason to like come back after dying.
Yeah.
See, you know what the problem here is, and why this doesn't go well for Mike, is he's not wearing a Speedo. He's never going to be able to beat these college kids.
He's not aerodynamic. Yeah.
He needs to shave his legs and get a Speedo, and then he would have been competitive.
And maybe not have a cigarette.
Get yourself one of those good gold necklaces.
Oh, shit. Are they going to punch each other out in the damn pool?
No, they're going to race.
Oh.
You're going to have a swim meet right there in the quarry.
Yeah, against the collegiate swimmer.
Yeah. Sheer fucking hubris.
See, that'd be a question I have to ask Dennis Quaid. He's like, can you really swim better than that? Were you swimming like this on purpose?
You're supposed to be the athlete.
Yeah, but every swim class says you got to keep your face in the water.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not swimming very well here, Dennis Quaid. See, head out of the water.
Dragged from those jean shorts.
And his tennis shoes.
Yeah.
Well, he threw his tennis shoes off though. So.
Yeah. Oh, now Ellis is just showing off. Sorry, he's always going to be Ellis to me. I don't care.
Yeah.
I cannot believe I did not put that together. The beard really threw me off. Yes.
It's a Rolex. Fucking dick.
So I remember we saw Supergirl in the theater, and when we saw Die Hard, it took me a while to realize it was the same guy.
Has he done anything after Die Hard? Or is he just ruined?
I know he was in Batman Mask of the Phantasm. He played that...
plays another dick!
Yeah, he plays a politician in that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
He was also
he just cracked his fucking head open.
He was in Urban Legends 2. He was the villain. Yeah.
Blossom? That laugh... Did you want anything? Matt, did you want anything?
No, I'm good. Thank you. What is this? What is his name? Hart Bachner.
Yeah. He was also... I know he was in the running...
Laughed himself to death in Batman.
Yeah. Well, he survived.
Oh, he went cray-cray, yeah.
But because he was like the city council guy that ends up being that...
Got dosed.
Yeah.
I just found a headline that said, "All hail Die Hard's Harry Ellis, 80s cinema greatest sleazebag."
Honestly, there should be a movie.
Accurate.
There should be a movie. I mean, you can't do it now because Bill Paxton passed away, and I mean they do kill Ellis's character off. But imagine Simon and Ellis in one movie together, like Simon from True Lies.
Oh, the used car salesman.
Yeah, they are like two of like the best like douchebags in movie history.
Yeah, I feel like they miscast. They should have done old. God, what's his name again? Hart. Is that his name? What's his
Hart Bachner.
Hart Bachner.
Oh, Bill Paxton did such a great job though, as like whenever he does like ass like a 10-year-old boy.
That movie's finally coming to high def.
Yeah. Oh, and is this the
this
is the courthouse? Yeah.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
I don't think so. I think it's mostly...
Why does she want to marry this loser?
I don't understand either, because she's like paying for everything. He doesn't have a
He's
job.
literally a moocher.
Are you sure his name's not Zach Lavoie?
Oh, burn. Parenthood played at work the other day. I thought to myself, hey, I know that kid.
I've seen that guy's penis. in Parenthood. Because I remember we were going to shoot one of the third fan film, and he came over that day, and for some reason he brought Parenthood on DVD. Like he burned it onto a DVD and brought it for my parents to watch. And I guess they watched it while we were out. And when we came back, my mom just looked him dead in the eye when we walked in the door. I seen your wiener.
The fuck? No, way to go, kid. You're embarrassing him in front of Captain Mustache.
That is a legendary stash, that guy.
I think I put premium gas
Yep.
Oh, yeah, because he's a used
Just
car.
lost
Yeah.
the sale. Yeah,
Yeah.
someone just lost the sale.
Good job, Dave.
Yeah.
That's a terrible car anyway.
Was that a Pinto? What the fuck?
It was a Pacer, I think.
Ugh.
Or maybe it was one of those General Motors. What were they called?
Like when they were trying to compete
Valley
with
of the Dolls.
So he can thumb his diploma after?
Here's my favorite line.
Why would you stupid to get in?
Here you.
I don't care. It's my house. Besides, he doesn't speak English anyway.
Hands down, the best line of the movie.
Just wait till she finds out about Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, written by Roger Ebert.
Roger Ebert.
Which really makes you wonder how the fuck that guy ever had it, was ever able to critique
Review-
anybody's stuff.
No.
Yeah, because that movie is fucking terrible.
Didn't he like backtrack on that like the way Shyamalan did on what was it, The Happening?
I'm sure he probably
like it got crap reviews. He's like, oh, we intended it to be like kind of stupid and silly.
Probably. I mean, I could
The
see
way that
him.
Shyamalan was like, oh, I was trying to make a B movie.
Yeah, I could see him probably doing that.
Safety inspector, union organizer.
I thought you retired.
I always thought this scene was interesting because they kind of show the process of cutting limestone, and I had no idea it's like one of those
And
documentaries.
I'm assuming these are probably real workers
Yes.
at the,
Free production value.
They do not look like, because they don't seem like professional actors.
See, that guy actually knows how to light a cigarette. Unlike Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, once you smoke and breathe in that limestone dust.
Yeah. I'm surprised there's
no
nobody
one's wearing a fucking
respirators.
mask.
They need to be wearing fucking respirators, man.
What's the over-under on emphysema? Am I saying that right? Emphysema.
And also mesothelioma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the guys that are watching Rockford Files late at night and getting ready to sue.
Packing up a lung. That back end makes it look like a giant chainsaw.
That
It does.
Also, that looked very macabre when that guy walked in there and then he picks up the sledgehammer. It's like, what the fuck is he about to do?
You just got to imagine how many hands got chopped off in this place. Not paying attention.
Of course, now he's gonna go back. He's a cutter, in his heart.
A Stony.
I don't remember.
I've been calling them cutters my whole life, not until the day that I know they were Stonies. You're getting your dress pants dirty. It's just so much
You see like
dripping water.
videos of people doing what he's doing, the boulders and stuff, and cracking them in half.
I did two things. I'm tired.
Cock.
Tired of worrying about it.
When was a pocket protector ever a good idea?
Never hire a guy like
Revenge of the Nerds.
that. You'll wind up a bum.
Italian bum bum.
Well, you could use some help.
Turtle pies.
What is a turtle pie?
Like a chocolate and caramel and
Cars.
That sounds great.
pecans. Yeah.
Is that an Indiana thing?
It's the last thing I need right now.
Good enough for me.
Oh, so please tell me that's like a 31 flavors.
Damn right it's good enough for me.
Baskin Robbins.
Oh, yeah, it's because
I
you
think
can
it's
see
a Baskin Robbins.
you
It
see
is.
the little dots.
I saw the
And
There
there's
it is,
31.
31.
Yeah,
I saw the
there-
pink hats that the people were wearing, and I was like, I
Yeah.
remember back in the day.
I wonder if that's the one Ant-Man's working at.
Oh God.
Hands down, best flavor at Baskin Robbins is the peanut butter and chocolate.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
Oh, it's so good.
My mom got us hooked on, what was it, rainbow sherbet and daiquiri ice.
Yeah, I could see that.
English major.
I didn't really understand the advertising at the graduation special. I guess that makes sense.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Buy your kid their first car.
How you feeling?
Tired, Papa.
Exhausted?
I've worked for 20 minutes.
Now it's gonna be more of the same. Let's go home.
I worked from sunset to sundown.
The Italian race is next week.
Oh my God. Only someone young could work all day and then go train.
Hell, I'm lucky if I wake up before 2.
Like, how many miles are you doing, Dave? After a full day of work? I'm gonna take a nap just watching this scene.
Yeah. Well, like I remember, God, when I was still competitively doing cross country and track, I would wake up like 5 in the morning before and and yeah, I would run like 2-3 miles before school, and I could like the me now is like I'd rather sleep in.
Well, back in that day, I was forced. I wrestled for 6 years, and I'd have to wake up and weigh in. I'm like, all right, I'm 2 pounds over. I got weigh in like 3 hours, and I'd have to go run in the middle of winter.
Yep.
At like 5 o'clock in the morning.
I was in wrestling for 3 months in junior high. I bailed on that.
It's a hard sport. I'd enjoyed the competition. Cutting weight sucked.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Nope. Hey, I think that's the car from True Lies.
Is it?
Well, it's a vet. Yeah,
Gets them wet.
Yeah.
Dude, that's vintage. You got to get that engine fixed.
Yeah. And as Simon said, and Chris pointed out, the vet gets them wet. So
I watched that not too long ago, so that was kind of fresh in my brain.
To tell you the truth, it doesn't even handle that well.
I'll tell you, this scene has affected me for 40 years. Right here.
And that guy's in The Thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he is.
He's the guy that with
the hand.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah.
They catch him outside.
Yeah.
They catch him
So,
outside.
how about that? I was waiting.
Yeah, so whenever anyone says refund, I immediately go Paul Dooley. Refund! 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 What's Dave got on his necklace now? Firebird wings?
My wallet.
Not today.
Yeah, I was gonna say not anymore.
Yeah.
When there was that possibility of me going to Germany for 3 weeks for work, I looked into it and I was like,
Oh, there's a fly in her hair. Never noticed that.
High def ruins everything.
Oh, we've got 4K, and we're watching Wednesday on Netflix.
mm-hmm.
The facial blur is out of control in that show.
Oh, wow.
I'm watching that right now, actually.
Oh, which, by the way, R.I.P. original Wednesday actress, her name escapes me, she passed away.
Oh, the one who did the dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, 64 she was.
Yeah.
They mixed that dance into that dance scene at that prom thing that they did, or that homecoming dance, for like 2 seconds. That she did on the old show.
Yeah, so pay attention when it's on, if you got it on the 4K, because it's like every shot is manipulated with like skin blurring.
Oh, wow.
Like they're smoothing out her skin or something?
Yeah.
What?
Particularly Catherine Zeta-Jones. Like this area, like her
yeah,
chest
well,
area is completely
trying to make it
surface
not
blurred.
look all wrinkled and shit.
Yeah. And they do, and they're not doing it to all the other actresses. It's just Catherine Zeta-Jones and Wednesday in only tight close-ups.
That was weird.
It is weird, but
It's like, what was it, Resident Evil 3, the movie? Was it Extinction?
The one where they're in the desert?
Yeah, there's like shots of Mila Jovovich where it's like when she's in extreme close-up where they like put like I don't know what they did, but I'm wondering if because they were outdoors it dried out her skin and they just didn't catch it when they were filming. But they put this like filter over her face and it just makes her look like she's made out of plastic.
well, I want to say that it's probably bad makeup that forces that decision in post. Because like I said, they don't do it in every shot on Wednesday, and then you can see pores and skin. Mm-hmm. But it's weird when you're seeing that contrast, and I don't know, having a new TV with that much resolution.
Yeah.
Well, we've been pointing out movies we've been watching.
Yeah, no, like
we watched Jaws 3.
Yeah.
And you can see that whenever they're underwater, they're filming in a pool because now you can see the creases in the concrete behind them.
Well, and when we watched Back to the Future, just like a lot, like certain old age makeup did not, like that the one on the principal where they're trying to like make him look slightly older, and it's just like it did not look good.
Yeah,
yeah, and you never picked up on that when you were watching it before.
Watch X-Men 2 in HD. The scene where Nightcrawler bamfs in under. It's at the end when they're in the dam. And there's like those kids that are underneath the floor grates in the dam, and Nightcrawler bamfs down there to get them. If you look, there's a shot where he's going to eventually appear when he teleports.
And he just jumps in.
He's there already in the HD version, just waiting for his cue. And you hear the poof, and then all of a sudden he steps out of the shadows, but he's been standing there the whole time.
See, the music in this scene's great.
This is the part my mom would be like, ah!
Yeah, look at them just throwing bananas.
Yeah, they're being complete schmucks.
I'm not sure that was probably too out of line. I'm just associating. And they're litter bugs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
organic. So she used to say that these guys make Italians look bad. And then when they do the one thing later on, my mom would scream at the television. I'll do it when it happens. To recreate my part from
my
past.
They fuck with his gears?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, when they throw the pipe in.
The air pump. Yeah.
Like, my mom would, like, literally scream at the television. But, like, when Dennis Christopher would be running around doing the Papa, ciao, Papa, my mom would be like, hey, Papa, running around the house, ciao, Papa.
Molto bella.
Yeah, she'd be, like, honing her inner...
Pasta carbonara.
Her latent Italianness.
Yeah. My Italian's just firing off, like, dishes. They say Italian's very similar to Spanish. I feel like me trying to learn French.
They're both, Latin-based.
Yeah, I took 2 semesters of Spanish, and now I'm doing the Babel app on French.
Yeah.
I've always wanted, I wished... Well, in high school, I wanted to take Japanese, but I would have had to have spent my lunch period taking a bus to another school so I could go and take the class at this other school that offered it, and then use my commons period to take the bus back to high school.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I'm good.
That's tough.
Yeah. I took German because it was close to English, so...
They were teaching us German at work.
Yeah.
I feel like Spanish is the most valuable in this country.
Yeah, no, it was one of the things I really wish I would have taken Spanish, just because as somebody I worked in the service industry, and I've met more people who speak Spanish, and it's like, fuck, I should have, like, I feel like I'm at a loss because some people, like, I don't know, it's like, it is their first language, and I don't have that skill of, like, when I try to convey something, it's like, shit, if I spoke the language, I could probably, actually get my point across.
Yeah.
See,
this
like
was...
they fucked his gear up. They made him, they downshifted him or whatever.
Yeah.
Why didn't you shift it back?
I don't know why he went so long like that, but dramatic purpose.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be trying to talk to him at this point. I'd be like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, we've already established they're assholes. Although I guess now he's going to try
basically just flipped them off, so...
He's going to try to beat him, though. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
You can do it, Dave.
Fuck you, I'm going to beat you.
Yep, here we go.
Yep.
This my mom would lose her fucking mind right now. She'd be like, Bah Fangool!
Gabagool?
It's like, go fuck yourself.
This movie gave Italian bikers a bad name.
Yeah.
Poor
so
Dave.
Sad. He's so sad.
Yeah, he's all disheveled.
I don't know how much protection that helmet he's wearing gives.
As I cross the finish line.
It's akin to like a 1900s football helmet.
Yeah.
Just a leather slap.
Feel like one of those dwarves, Like one of the things that Snow White's did.
Don't talk about being short next to that other guy. He will punch you.
Yeah, that was a perfect opportunity for Mooch to give him a right cross. Why are you bringing up drawers? What are you trying to say?
Yeah, you trying to say something, punk?
Why is
Puncher
he
clock,
Mark
too.
Wahlberg all of a sudden?
And say hello to your mother for me.
What? No.
Yeah. Oh my God! Don't even. Worst delivery of a line ever was that. What?
No. Roll back water. Keep on rolling.
It's either
I'm an
that. It's either
everyman.
that or shit gasoline from Hellraiser 3.
How do you feel there?
Dad,
Because fuck Italians.
Yeah.
son. I have nightmares all night that everybody I ever sold a car to came in to ask for a refund. You were there handing out the checks. One for you and one for you.
Refund?
Sorry I gave him back his money.
I'm surprised he didn't go.
Everybody.
He's gone hardcore, man.
Well, you know, he was taught never to indicate. So.
Or maybe the makeup is fake.
Yeah.
This is an unfortunately hard lesson that I was maybe 22 when I learned this about how you have to cover your ass in the world. Everybody cheats. I just didn't know.
What? What's happening right now?
Lost your wallet or something. Didn't want you to be this miserable. A little bit's all I asked for.
What? It can't be as bad as forgetting your sister's birthday.
Yeah.
Talk to him, Evelyn.
Well, you know, her.
She's too busy.
What do you know?
Evelyn. That's my niece's name. That name's come around. I don't know if Dolores is coming around, but Evelyn sure is.
And
And
by
that's-
the
you
way-
can always make it short to
No,
Lynn.
and I
you
can
know.
say this because I'm Italian, but I want him to walk up there and go, by the way, I'm no wop.
I mean, I could say it; it would just be very offensive.
Until one of my friends refuses to say the word, like when he's talking about food, he refuses to call it Italian food. He always calls it Italian. And I'm like, dude, to me, saying it like that is worse than if you called me a wop.
Yeah. It's like the fucking police chief from Godfather. How's the Italian food in here?
That drives me nuts.
Oh, and the bone train is about to end.
Yep.
This is why you never lie to a woman if you're trying to have a relationship with her.
Made all that other stuff up.
I want to say she was in The Burning.
Bloomington High.
Let's see.
I was the treasurer of the Latin Club.
I think she was one of the head camp counselors.
I'm not kidding around.
Her career wasn't very prolific. I think this was like the best thing that she had been in.
Robin Douglas, is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Because she looks really familiar to me.
Well, the last thing she was in was Freeze Frame in 1990. Did a lot of TV.
She was born in Japan. That's weird.
Jeez.
Army doctor. That's why her dad.
No, because Burning was 81, right?
Yeah, 80, 81.
Yeah, and does not look like she was
Yeah,
in
she
that.
just looks like the lead in that movie.
No, she was on Playboy.
Ooh.
You're a townie. I can't date no townie.
Apparently, she really belts him in this scene.
Yep. Oh, like this is a genuine hit?
Yeah. And they did it like 6 times. Each time with veracity.
Jesus. They should have hit him with a book.
I mean, I hope at least he got laid.
I don't think they did.
It was all for nothing.
Yeah.
It was like,
Go fuck this Italian
you know, to
shit.
quote,
What was the name of the cat? Jack?
Jake.
Jake.
Yeah, but to quote Rodney Dangerfield, Jason, you don't lie to me, you lie to girls.
Why haven't we watched that yet?
Ugh, no one's picked it.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently, some of her photos ended up in Hustler, and she sued and won.
Wow.
Oh,
I cut the stone for this building. You did?
We still haven't talked about the franchise we're going to do this
oh
season.
yeah, fuck, we haven't.
Butchers, syrup, all of
Well, now that we're not limited, yeah.
Never mind.
She married a lawyer that would represent Chicago mafiosos,
Huh.
Thing of it was,
including Chicago crime boss Joseph Lombardo.
I was young and
That's interesting.
strong. I was damn proud of my work.
She now owns a bed and breakfast in California.
When they were finished, the damnedest thing happened.
It
Sad
fell.
scene.
It crashed down.
It was like buildings is too good for us.
They're
Nobody told
gorgeous.
us that. Just felt uncomfortable, that's all.
Is he trying to make his son suicidal?
Oh, he's just showing his son that he's deep.
Stroll through the campus and look at the limestone.
He's trying
That's
to
the
get-
most exciting thing to do in that town, apparently. Go look at the limestones.
And start a fight in the cafeteria.
Yep, yep. Throw a bowling ball through his thing.
And drag, apparently, as you know, Dennis Quaid apparently does.
Well, the only thing you got to show for my
He goes and drag in this movie?
Well, drag, like, as in racing. Not that kind of drag
I was like,
race.
what are you talking about?
The original term drag
Okay, I
race,
gotcha,
not,
I gotcha.
you know.
Like from our pilot episode, The Wraith.
Available on the podcast.
Yeah.
How did both of us do it?
He's totally rocking out his Peter Parker look right now.
Totally. It's quintessential
Yeah.
Did okay.
Midwest kid.
Yeah.
But neither.
I guess Peter Parker's East Coast, but
Yeah.
whatever.
but
All
yeah,
American.
and he just learned, and literally he just learned with great power comes great responsibility.
That's true.
So-
Same lesson.
When's he going to turn bad? He's like, here's mud in your eye.
I'm a cutter.
That's a great line. You're not a cutter. I'm a cutter.
What, are you afraid?
Yeah. A little bit.
Paul Dooley's finest work right here.
And then there's the rest of the guys.
Also, it's like, why not go to that college? Because
Has he
clearly
ever had like a big part like this in a movie before? Because he's like every time I see him, he's
Oh.
always playing a dad, and he's usually there for comic relief.
I mean, 16 Candles is the only one I can think
Yeah.
of.
But he doesn't have like
And
scenes
the- well,
like
and
this.
then
Like
he
he
was
just has
wimp-
that scene at the end where he's
Yeah.
like, we forgot your birthday. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I mean, like, he was wimpy in
Popeye.
yeah.
Oh
like,
shit! Yeah.
That was really the, and he did. Well, I mean, he did a lot
I
of
totally
TV.
forgot about that.
He's from West Virginia.
He was. Oh, he's also, I believe, he's in Death Wish. He's like one of the cops in Death Wish.
Yeah.
That's not the one.
Oh,
with
and
the woman
Slapshot.
expired from a broken arm, is it?
Oh fuck! I didn't realize he was in Slapshot. No, he's not. That was that's in part 3.
Slapshot, the hockey movie.
Yeah, he's one of the commentators.
I can never. That scene will be etched in my brain forever. When what were those triplets called?
The Hanson
The
brothers.
Hanson brothers, where they actually like hit that puck so hard they show that guy that's playing the organ above, like he's going like
Never play Lady of Spain again.
hits him upside the back of the head. Oh man.
I've had email exchanges with one of the Hanson brothers. My nephew played hockey in college and travel and all that, and I've been vicariously collecting autographed Slapshot photos for him. So I got a couple good ones from the Hanson
I
brothers.
think they were the only ones that came back for the sequel.
If I recall, he was also in. I mean, it's a terrible movie, but I'm thinking he was in the American version of Insomnia. I think he was the police chief.
Who, Paul Dooley?
Yeah.
Strange Brew.
Oh fuck yeah! He was in that.
Oh,
He's
God.
the.
I haven't seen that. That's
Yeah.
another one that I haven't seen since
Oh, it's a
it was
great
on
movie.
cable.
Yeah. I gotta take a leak so bad I can taste it.
I just remember somebody saying "toque" all the time.
Yeah. We saved you one. It's a jelly.
Yeah. Oh,
That's the first time I heard you say anything like that.
oh, you totally fired. No, that wasn't me. That was the chairs.
He was
I
in
gotta
Waiting
watch-
for
I gotta find that
Guffman.
and watch that someday. I haven't seen that. in
UFO
so
abductee.
long.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, it was Insomnia. He was the chief.
Happy Texas. I remember this one being pretty funny.
Yeah,
Steve
Steve
Zahn.
Zahn. Yeah,
That was pretty good.
and William H Macy.
For your consideration,
That's actually a good one. That's one I feel that's an underrated. Shit, I can't think of the guy's name who did that one. Best in Show, Christopher Guest.
Yes.
Underrated Christopher Guest movie.
he was an Alf.
Elf or Alf?
Alf. A-L-F.
Oh, the alien
TV
life
show?
form.
Yeah. A couple episodes it looked like. It's like, God, you have...
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Law
he
and
did
Order?
a lot of
Been
TV.
around, man.
Oh, he was.
Crime?
He was
CSI?
on Dream On. He played Martin Tupper's dad.
God, I used to watch that show
Yeah.
all the time.
I loved it. It showed nudity.
That's one of those things. It's like I'm surprised my parents would let me watch that. Couldn't watch Nightmare on Elm Street, but you can watch these fucking flopping breasts all over the place.
Paul Dooley, 94 years old,
Yep.
still kicking.
Jeez.
And still working too. Because his last film credit was 2021. Let's see if he has any.
Is his track still here?
What's that?
Is his track still there?
No, they ripped it down 4 years later. It's called Memorial something or other. Now they have the race somewhere else.
Yeah, Paul Dooley actually has 3 projects coming out. So shit.
More power to him, dude.
Yeah.
Well, Cars 2, you just got to show up.
Yeah, they probably do that from your own house now.
Chris Rock's got this joke in one of his stand-ups about Madagascar. It's great. You show up in your pajamas, they give you food, and then they give you $1 million.
Hello.
Are you gonna hit me again?
What are you doing here?
The Wonder Years.
Well,
Coach.
you know, a full circle Wonder Years because Daniel Stern was the voice of Kevin. was like the adult. Like, get a job? Was he serious? Like, yeah, that's Daniel Stern's voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In what?
In Wonder Years.
He was the narrator.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be a grown-up Kevin.
Yeah.
Which I love when they made fun of that on The Simpsons.
I'm not going there.
I did not know that was Daniel Stern.
Yeah.
Yep.
My dad told me that. I don't know how my dad recognized him. I don't know if they ever gave him credit on the show.
I mean, his voice is pretty pronounced, you know.
God, I did not put that together. I
The
used to love that
dad
show.
in Little Monsters.
Which he was in with Fred Savage.
Which we also watched on
It's
this
on
podcast.
the show, yeah. Oh, look.
Look,
hey.
he's mooching off his parents now.
Exactly. I think he's going to be living there, too.
You're not going to bring series?
Someone needs some proactive.
Moocher's got his good shirt on tonight.
Besides, there might be another metabolism here.
Moocher, there's this thing called benzoyl peroxide. Should probably use it. It's in wash, like Penoxyl. It'd probably really help you out in the long run.
I understand wearing a tie to work, but if I'm done at work,
It's a family dinner.
I'm taking that off.
Yeah.
And there they just mentioned that, oh, she's expecting.
Of course I must. I have a choice.
You said you were going to give him a new pep talk?
They don't need pep. I need pep.
Need condoms.
I want it.
You're gonna really need pep.
Get a coat
Have
hanger and abort that goddamn thing.
Get a coat. God damn it, Jeremiah. Bring it to Illinois.
As long as it's not around here, you might as well tell them who you are.
Wow, I just spent like a
Oh,
buck.
and look, it looks like they're filthy already.
Yeah.
They haven't even given them to him yet.
I was gonna say, did you guys spend $1.50 on those? What the hell?
I still want one. I
Look at
still want
look at
my
those,
cutter
what is
shirt.
it, 20-minute tees or whatever they're called, or hour tees or whatever.
Oh, shoot, those are just straight up iron-ons.
Is that
You know,
Fergie?
You know, in Napoleon Dynamite, they had the Vote for Pedro shirt, right? And it looked like it was supposed to be iron-ons. And I ordered one, and it was screen printed. I'm just like, where's the iron-on?
I want legit.
No, this is not
the
cool.
real thing.
It's like you even put a copyright at the bottom.
Like
Like, you're
reproduction.
ruining my Vote for Pedro shirt here.
Production.
I didn't want your copyright. I wanted some iron-on vinyl letters. Like what all of these guys
They
have
get the
on.
moon boots too.
They're just Uggs now.
Oh God.
That was one of the crazy things about California. You see people wearing Uggs in the middle of California weather.
I thought it was funny when I visited Dan the 2 times that I was out there. Was it would be like 50 degrees out, and people be wearing like fucking Alaskan winter
It's
parkas and shit.
no, it's the
acting
only.
acting like they're about to die
Oh my
of
god, it's so
exposure.
cold.
And I'm wearing a hoodie, and I'm wearing like a real thin hoodie, going like this ain't shit.
See, when it gets cold like that, it's the only time you get to wear the clothes you spend a lot of money on. They've just been sitting there.
Yeah.
So then you just overdress.
I also thought it was kind of funny that we went to Universal Studios when we were there for Christmas, and for some reason the Jurassic Park water ride was still working, like it was still running during the winter, and people were going on it. and it was like 50, 45 degrees, 50 degrees, and people were going out and coming out going like, oh, that was a mistake. And I'm sitting there going like, I'm from the Midwest. I wouldn't have ridden in that ever. Like, there's no way in the winter I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I will say I don't miss being hot all the time. Everyone's like, why'd you move back?
Never
home?
had a place that had air conditioning.
And he lived in the valley.
Yeah, every place that I visited that he had lived at, because he was at that one apartment where he was by himself, and then when he was living with Christine, I don't think either of those places had AC.
No.
Well, for a long time you didn't need it. You didn't need a heater either. Things are changing climate-wise.
Yeah.
Omega Sigma asshole.
Well, I am sad that he's not going to be living out there anymore. I can't go to Game Dude anymore.
Game Dude?
It's a game store, like retro game shop.
Oh, okay.
And I remember the 2 times that I went out there to visit him, he took me to that place. I had a meltdown in there. I walked in and I looked and it was just wall-to-wall video games, like to the ceiling. And I went like, ah!
I thought you were talking about 82. Did you ever go to 82 in the art district?
No.
It's a throwback video game bar.
Oh, cool.
So they got like, Miss
I got one of
Pac-Man
those right
and
down the street here.
Galaga. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's it called?
That's the Logan Arcade.
All right.
It says there's no sign on it that says Logan Arcade. It says Logan Hardware. It was the
Oh.
hardware shop, and they turned it into a barcade.
Right, we had that
Yeah, we went there for New Year's Eve,
Yeah.
John and Kelly came out here, and we all hung out
Yeah.
there.
There's the Indiana song.
Oh.
What's the theme? What's the words to this? My buddy Draper just totally trashed on this song. I'm like, this is a good
Indiana, we're all for
fight
you.
song.
Is that
Indiana fight song. Fight song lyrics. For the glory of old IU. Never daunted, we cannot falter. Indiana. Indiana, we're all for you.
not a very diverse crowd?
No.
I saw one guy. I found him.
Damn.
I saw the one black guy in Bloomington, apparently.
Apparently, there was the university promised 30,000 people for this, and only 3,000 showed up.
Oh,
So
wow.
they had to redo their shot list.
Probably just kept moving them around.
Well, that's what you got to do.
Yeah. Where's the special edition of this? The George Lucasified version of this, where he CGI's the rest of the crowd.
And puts in Dewback lizards.
Yeah.
So apparently,
And a
the
musical
announcer is the guy that Dave Stoller's based off of.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Dave Bloom. Dave Bloom? I did not know that until today.
You were today years old when you found that out?
I was today years old to find out that cutters are stonies. Been calling them cutters for 40 years. Saying it wrong.
This movie's terminology is not accurate.
Say, look at that Dago go.
Did he say that?
It's what it kind of sounded. Or maybe look at Dave go or something. Maybe
okay.
yeah.
I was going like, God damn.
It's like, man. I mean, he's not pretending to be Italian anymore. Get off his dick.
I didn't realize he's eating pizza here. It's a homage.
Noble Romans. Oh, heartburn.
This is definitely an event that I'm going to do a road trip for. The Little 500. They hold it every year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's 1951.
Come on, greasers. No.
And this whole movie, and actually, the guy playing Dave Stoller is the original guy too, and he's the one that finishes in the final lap. What's his name?
What, Dennis Christopher? Or?
Dave Blas
Oh,
is the name of the guy that this is based off of.
okay.
And they were on the Sigma Tau team in real life.
What
Is
the
basically what it
what?
was.
Fail.
No, what's his name? Hart Bachner like threw something at somebody. I thought he threw it and then he fell off the bike.
Yeah. They're doing some of those guys are just doing just a terrible job of transferring in the relay.
Yeah, they made themselves the villains. They were part of the Phi Kappa Psi team.
Huh.
And the writer was on the team with them. Blas, together with team manager Bob Stoller, provided the name of this character, Dave Stoller.
Did you hear what he said?
What?
He goes, "That's my boy."
In the 1962 race, Blas rode 139 out of 200 laps and was the victory rider crossing the finish line, much like the main character in the film. Blas appears in the movie as the race announcer.
Nice.
It's utterly amazing. After 25 miles, that's 100 laps, folks. A rider for the
Oh, there is. Yeah.
still out front.
Yep.
Learned he has yet to come in for an exchange.
He just looks like old Dennis Christopher.
Nice. I want that fucking
Oh
shirt.
God! No.
Which one?
That one that had like
the flowers. And
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
looks
like and it
some
had like the
Western-
really low
some,
cut
like country
V.
Western shirt.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
I remember this.
Yeah, man. Dave just became the biggest
He
load
jacks
on
up.
the
I remember he jacks up his ankle.
Yeah, he became just the biggest load on the team.
He died as he lived.
Yeah.
I can't see if he's hurt. He is up, and he's getting on the bike. He's back on the bike, but
He's maybe not such a load after all.
I feel like Paul Dooley was doing a lot of turning while straight he was going.
He was
Just
doing
saying.
Tim Thomason
Oh,
from Trancers.
yeah. Well,
Where
even
he's driving straight,
yeah.
but he keeps on doing this while he's driving straight.
Well, also, one of the biggest offenders of that is Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon. When I even look at like, how he's like got the where he has the wheel, it's like either that car has just the worst fucking alignment, or you know,
ran out of the power steering fluid.
yeah.
All these kids have Chuck Taylors on. Chuck Taylors are the most uncomfortable, unsupported. It's like, what were they
There's no
wearing
ankle support
before?
on those, yeah.
Like, what torture devices were people wearing to play athletics?
Ugh.
That the Chuck Taylors were the Vance thing.
They ended up like hurting my heels. Because there's like no
But
cushioning
they-
inside. There's no cushioning in that.
Oh, that's how you
But
get
they
the
look
plantar
cool.
fasciitis. Well, I have them too, but I can't walk very far in them.
'Cause I used to wear them to work and all that, and my feet would end up hurting so bad.
Yeah,
Come on, Mooch, you got this.
Yeah, I mean,
You
he's
can
got
just see the pimples popping up
Yeah.
on his face the more he strains.
all that sweat. Oh, Dave, stop being such a load.
What's they doing to his face?
Reapplying makeup. He sweated all off. No,
love
don't
how,
let
like-
Stern do it.
They don't even like adjust. I mean, like they're two different body types.
Yeah.
It's like that
He's
seat
gonna be
needs to
hunched
be
over
adjusted.
completely.
Yeah.
Look at him
'Cause-
already. He's like, oh,
Because clearly the seat would not have worked for
my spine.
for Jackie Earle Haley because it would have been too fucking high. For him, it's probably too goddamn low.
I bought a bike during the pandemic for like $50. I was pretty much like Daniel Stern on that bike. It just did not fit me. I tried to think that it was going to be fine, but it wasn't. You got this, Cyril.
Did he say help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he wants Dennis
Oh.
Quaid to take over. Because Quaid's all like, his ego's bruised because remember that guy beat him and he bloodied
This is
his
your
head
chance,
open.
bro.
nice try, kid.
Now he's in
Fuck him
for
up.
it.
Time to fuck him up.
170 of these 200 laps.
All right, give me my gene cutoffs. I'm in.
The next time I saw him make that look was when that shark almost ate him.
Now, when's quintessential angry Dennis Quaid? Alien Nation?
Alien, no, yeah, Enemy Mine, Apostrophe, Inner Space, G.I. Joe.
Oh.
Inner Space would have been a good one to do a
I
podcast
love
on.
Inner Space. I remember seeing that at the Dollar Theater.
Jack Cutter, zero defects.
Ugh. That was the movie he met Meg Ryan on.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
was cute as fuck in that movie.
And that's why we have Jack Quaid now.
Yeah. Looks nothing like his mother. Looks a lot like his dad.
I don't know. To me, he seems like a weird, like...
He has a weird head.
Well, no. He looks like a weird sort of, like, composite of both of them. Kind of like, what's-her-face? Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke's...
Well, Maya Hawke looks like Uma Thurman, like a lot.
But she totally also looks like Ethan Hawke, too.
Kevin Bacon's kid's like that, too.
Yeah.
I just saw a commercial.
Because I remember that when she showed up in season 3 of Stranger Things,
yeah.
I immediately was like, "That looks like Uma Thurman," and I didn't even realize it was.
But she has like she has the Ethan Hawke mouth, like the like when she does the smile, it's like, oh yeah, that's Ethan Hawke. You know? And she's got Uma Thurman's weird eyes.
Why is the athlete of the group the one who's struggling?
He didn't train for this.
Yeah.
He thought Dave was going to do it all.
Also, you know, he's been fake smoking so much that it's really affected his lungs.
Been fake smoking?
Yeah.
The non-smoking smoking habit that he's got. I didn't even realize Mooch's girl was there.
Yep.
She must have had some lines that got cut out.
I don't even think Mooch realized this because he's a terrible new husband.
What?
Now they're taping him to the bike.
In Mooch's defense, he does treat her nice.
Yeah.
Captain Obvious is on the mic.
Until he punches somebody out when they call him short.
Did you hear Ellis? Come on.
He was like,
what? Sorry, I had to make a call.
Yeah. What?
Hey, John Boy.
So apparently this movie was ranked the number 8 sports movie of all time.
Huh.
What was number 1?
Yeah.
That's a good
Was it
question.
Rocky?
Gotta go Rudy.
Longest Yard.
Maybe Hoosiers.
I haven't seen Hoosiers. I remember the music in Hoosiers more than the movie.
I remember Dennis Hopper in Hoosiers. I got me a humdinger
drunk,
of a
right?
suit. Yeah, the assistant coach. I got me a humdinger of a suit over there. I got married in that suit.
Yeah, it's Gene Hackman.
Yep.
Yeah. My dad loved that movie.
Oh, number 1, Raging Bull. Number 2, Rocky.
Yeah.
The Pride of the Yankees? I've never even seen
I
that.
don't even
Number
know what that
3,
is.
Hoosier. Number 4, Bull Durham. Number 5. The Hustler?
Where's the fucking replacements?
Well, I would even say Longest Yard before
Which
the
one?
Replacements. Well, the original one. Because Replacements is just a copy of Longest Yard.
The Hustler's about pool.
Well, it's sport, I guess.
It's not a
I would
sport.
put Kingpin. Kingpin's got to be up there.
Well, Rudy's not even on here. What kind of
Rudy?
crap list is this? When
Come
did
on,
they come-
Lucas.
I don't know about Lucas, but Jerry Maguire, number 10.
That's not really about
It's about
sports.
agents.
It's about an agent.
Rod Titwell.
I call bullshit on that list.
Yeah, this AFI. I need to send you some hate tweets. This is terrible. Caddyshack, number 7.
Okay, I can
you
see
buy that?
Caddyshack, yeah.
But
No.
Any Given Sunday.
I mean, Whip It's good.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put that in top 10.
Oh no, he's gonna get you.
You can do it.
The Blind Side. Moneyball.
I've never actually seen Moneyball.
Moneyball's actually pretty good.
Great movie.
Yeah. I actually had to recently watch Moneyball because there was somebody I needed to let go.
$1 Million Baby. There it is. I mean, Slapshot.
Slapshot.
Yep.
I used to watch that all the time.
Here it goes.
And he won by a nose.
Cutters.
Look at us, we were completely useless.
Well, I mean,
They filled in.
Yeah.
Like Dennis Quaid, the guy with the abs, is like, what's this bike thing? I don't understand it.
I do sit-ups all day, but
Yeah,
this bike.
gotta use my legs.
Why is
forget
that
it.
guy wearing a baseball protective helmet?
He was there. He thought he was going to see Bad News Bears.
Oh.
You know, I loved getting those as a kid. They were the most terrible helmets, the hats. The plastic baseball hats. Like the plastic
There you go.
inside
Where's
would just
Bad News
destroy
Bears on
you.
that list?
Yeah, Bad News Bears even.
Yep. Major League.
I think
I don't know, man. How many times can I hear that depressing ass song play in that fucking movie?
Well, sometimes you're just so busy.
what
running.
Wild Thing?
No, there's that. They played over the opening
Sometimes
credits.
you're just
yeah,
so busy.
yeah. They
running.
play. It's like the love theme for Tom Berenger
Berenger,
and what's her name?
Renee Russo.
Renee Russo.
Oh, yeah.
They played over the opening credits, and they played every time.
Which,
the two of them
by
get
the way,
together.
Major League available on this podcast.
Of course it is. It's a great movie. Does it age poorly? I feel like it ages
Major League,
poorly. Yeah.
a little bit. There's some things in there that are kind of because the way he creeps on Renee
Russo,
Russo is
yeah.
very sus.
Yeah. So I love how his gloves are essentially just work gloves that he turned into cycling gloves.
I'm
Ellis
really a
softens.
good guy.
Yeah.
I was just peer pressured.
He pulled a Johnny at the end. You're all right, LaRusso.
Yeah.
See, Karate Kid.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a top tenner
Yeah.
in my opinion.
How come we haven't watched that? Ooh, franchise.
You really want to watch the next Karate Kid?
That
They
shot
are still
makes
trying
me
to get
cry.
it.
Oh yeah.
What's her name on that show?
Yeah.
Hilary Swank.
And look, now she's showing. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're just using his son's win to
Yeah.
sell cars.
No, but now,
They
You
got
guys
another
looking
mouth
at
to
that-
feed,
That
Chris.
dude laying right there was looking right at the fucking camera.
You had one job, dude.
Yeah.
Don't look
Looking
at the
right
camera.
at it, right
and
at
then,
We first said
but now he's gonna be into French.
I was thinking of taking French, but it's my first year. Have you ever seen the Tour de France?
How come that person behind them's not wailing on their horn?
French riders, there's the best.
Yeah, in Chicago, those people would be running off the road right now.
Bonjour, papa!
Oh!
Well, now you're gonna get a lot more French fries, dude.
There you go. Yeah. And yeah,
Best
they
way
actually,
to end this movie. Best
and
way
they
to
actually
end this
think,
movie.
they go out of their way to thank the town of Bloomington and the university. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the main square behind it. It's
Yeah.
actually a pretty nice little area with restaurants and bars.
That was Breaking Away. Oh, she actually got top billing.
Introducing.
Yeah.
Art Bachner.
There it is.
John Ashton.
Which one's John Aston?
He was the
The
cop.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Taggart.
Yes.
You're not gonna fall for no banana in my tailpipe.
They're gonna find a pulpit of the tailpipe.
Yeah. Go ahead, you take the bananas.
Fucking Damon Wayans.
Well, the buffet plate is $12.15.
Which it's like, it's a good thing he started shaving his head
There you go.
because he looked.
Beverly Hills Cop movies.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Although that third one's.
Oh, it's terrible. That's
And that was one of those. Remember how I was talking when we watched Mortal Kombat Annihilation, where I was kind of like in that weird denial with that movie because it took me seeing Mortal Kombat Annihilation 4 times in the theater to realize I fucking hated it.
I didn't
I
really
love
like
the
Mortal
fir-
Kombat any of the movies. I thought
I love
they
the
were all-
first one.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
why I went and saw the second one that many times, was because I liked the first one so
Yeah.
much. And by the time I saw the fourth, I'm like, why am I doing this?
But yeah,
Same
Annihilation
thing happened
is
with
just-
Beverly Hills Cop 3 because I love the first two so
Yeah.
much. I went and saw the third one like 3 times. And the third time I saw it, I was like, this is shit.
It's not good. It is not good at
Well,
all.
the production quality is absolutely terrible in that.
There was a
Yeah.
part that I noticed every time I saw it in the theater. It was toward the end of the movie. I think it was when they were switching reels, where Eddie Murphy gets ambushed by the bad guy. Was it Timothy Carhart or whatever? And
Yeah.
he's got like 2 of his like thugs behind him, and like they're in a parking garage or something.
Yeah.
And it's like before the reel switch, the shot is like kind of bright white, and then the reel switch happens, and all of a sudden everything's blue.
Oh,
It was like
Shudder
somebody
original.
changed their lighting. And it was weird. The weirdest thing that happened every time I saw it. Anyway, so that was Breaking
Breaking
Away.
Away, yes.
And I'm talking about Beverly Hills Cop 3 sucking ass.
Yeah, but no, like I said, it's a great sort of like, I feel like it's one of those movies that you should see when you're in your
formative
early
years.
yeah, like your early 20s, late teens, just because it's very relatable. If you're kind of like that, oh, I want to get out of here part of your life. And no, I still enjoy watching it. If it's on TV, I will watch it. You know,
I feel like it's a common theme of like late 70s. Because honestly, is that any different from Luke Skywalker wanting to get off of Tatooine?
I guess he's going nowhere.
Or like Karate Kid, being the underdog, all the rich kids
Yeah.
beating
Yeah.
up on him. It's like
Yeah.
it was kind of like, I don't know. I guess those were the movies I kind of gravitated towards. It's just
Yeah.
always the dream big. And this movie, I guess I always related to. I don't know if I related to it because I wasn't.
It's
exactly
relatable.
still-
Yeah.
It's relatable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I always consider there's always movies out there that whenever I see it on cable, it's going to steal 20 minutes of my life.
Yeah.
Well, the weird thing is watching it now is like it's not a fast-paced movie.
No.
When I was a kid, like a movie had to be fast-paced for me to like pay attention to it, like sit through it. And I'm sitting there watching it now. I'm like, as an adult, yes.
Yeah.
As a kid, I'm surprised I actually sat through it as many times as I did.
Yeah, I could see that. It's very slice of life, and
Yeah.
they're showing kind of like everyday kind of circumstances. And
Like I appreciate it now more as an adult than when I did as a kid because I get what's going on now.
Peter Yates classic.
And then knife ninja star alien things.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
what is that from?
It's
Crawl. That's the sound whenever
Yes.
they would kill
Whenever
a
the
slayer.
Slayers
Yes.
die,
Oh,
they
yeah.
go.
I knew what you were talking about. I knew that sound. I'm like, that's from something.
And I remember, like, when we were watching the movie, too, I even said, I was like, this is the most... like, the sound that Jim Carrey made in Dumb and Dumber, this is the most irritating sound in the world.
Yeah,
I
and
still
that happens
love it.
at least 40 times in
Yeah.
that
I
movie.
still love it when the Slayer or the Slayer or the
old man, the seer.
the seer changeling dies. It's like woo, woo.
It's like slowly doing it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like slowly falling apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Uh,
Anyway, breaking away.
Breaking away.
But yes,
Yeah.
another Peter Yates.
Yes.
This is turning into the Peter Yates season. We
Yes.
just need to watch, like, the deeper, something like that.
Well, thanks for having me.
Hey.
This was a lot of fun. I
Hey,
really
man,
enjoyed
thanks
it.
for once again.
Well,
thank
thanks
you
for reintroducing me to this movie.
Yeah, I feel like everyone kind of needs to watch it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It's
it-
one of
it's
those
a
I
thing-
haven't seen this in probably 40 years.
It's a must see. Like I do feel like it's something that someone should at least watch once during their life.
Yeah, anybody that appreciates
Yeah.
movies, I feel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And this is one of those ones that you can, anyone can watch, really.
Also, don't lie to a fucking woman. She's gonna know. Like, she's gonna find out eventually.
I always like watching movies where people that are like established stars now, like when they first got their start kind of
Yeah.
thing. It's kind of seeing the movies that made them
Yeah.
stars.
And for those of you listening, I want to say thank you for joining us. And remember, if you like what it is we do here, please remember to like, subscribe, and most importantly, Chris, what should they do?
Share a papa!
Refund!